I've grown tomatoes since I was big enough to walk. My daddy was doing most of it then, but I picked it up as soon as I could, and we learned that the public loves tomatoes, and we were good at growing tomatoes, and the soil around this area here around Jacksonville grows good tomatoes. Before the timber and before the greenhouse operations, before the cows and the hay, this was tomatoes. If you want a little, you plant a little. If you want to make a lot, then you plant a lot, and I've always wanted to make a lot, so I plant a lot. The conditions here allow for you to get a crop out there early in March. This East Texas sand and soil, and it's hilly and it drains well, and so it'll take a lot of rain. Quick crop, in 60 days you're picking, and it gets really hot, so it yields the tomatoes quickly, and they taste good. You know, that's what helped as well. The people learned that these tomatoes from Jacksonville taste good. We certainly want the large tomatoes, but they're going to ripen at all sizes. So you're picking a tomato once it begins to break in color, which is what we call a breaker. Once it's on the blossom end, it begins to stripe. Once it's a definite stripe in color, then it's ready to pick, because that tomato then will ripen in 2 or 3 days. It'll be red. So it's okay to pick it. It's considered vine ripe at that stage. We found the old tomato shed downtown Jacksonville there on Alabama Street. And so we acquired that old building and started bringing our products down there and grading and packing our tomatoes there. And within a few years, we started opening up the front of that and made our products available to the public. It's a huge undertaking to do what we're attempting to do, and that is to make Jacksonville tomatoes available from frost to frost. As soon as we can get them in the field and as soon as we can produce them, we want them available to the public. Nothing in between there except a lot of work. We began to experiment with irrigation and different, hot weather varieties of tomatoes that would actually physically set tomatoes on down into July and August. You're looking at 3 or 4 plantings of tomatoes, and in order to keep producing them all summer, we market not only to the public, we market also to supermarkets. So we reach out all the way to the Dallas-Fort Worth market, with the Central Market stores and some of the H-E-B stores, and our tomatoes even reach Austin and San Antonio from time to time. Jacksonville tomatoes was a thing that happened here. I didn't create the tomato deal here in Jacksonville. It was our ancestors, our forefathers created the tomato deal at Jacksonville and caused Jacksonville to gain its prominence as the tomato producing capital of the world. Some of my friends grow tomatoes in other areas, and they just can't stand when people talk all the time about Jacksonville tomatoes. And you can talk to the customers as well when you go to these markets. So they try tomatoes elsewhere. He said Jacksonville tomatoes are the best. That's what it is. The tomatoes are good, and all we're doing is growing them.